Hello Capricorn, welcome to our reading for the 28th of March until the 6th of April 2026. Let's welcome in the high frequency archangels, ascended masters, light beings, spirit guides, our higher selves, and also any animal, ancestral or dragon guides you may feel resonant with Capricorn. Let's see what's going to jump out here for you. Wow, Ace of Pentacles, that is nice to start. So something new in the physical world has presented itself to you. Right, you know what, I'm two piles there, I don't know which one to take, so we're just going to go with the Knight of Wands. Yeah, and you are jumping in to receive this thing. It could be a job, a project, maybe an asset, maybe you're buying a new car, you know, like maybe you're doing that. Or maybe it's a new job. Or something to that effect. Let's see what you're doing. Or maybe this is just something recently that you've taken up, you know, that you've... could be a new creative project that you're feeling pretty passionate about that you've moved into here. You could have an aspect of maybe other people are saying to you, why did you jump in and do that? You know, we'll see what turns up here. I'm just going to take off the top now. Nine of Cups, emotional fulfillment, Six of Pentacles, Five of Wands, and Four of Pentacles. Right, so at the moment here, Capricorn, you are moving into something, probably this thing that you're doing. It's giving you a lot of emotional fulfillment, giving you an emotional boost, filling your cups up, providing you with meaning and happiness. And, you know, it could also be providing you with, I guess, maybe some financial boons. Maybe you're kind of sharing out some money there. And yeah, keeping some for yourself as well. Maybe this is a nice balance of giving and receiving of your energy and time. Okay, could be energy and time that you're giving out here. The general direction moving forward is Five of Wands and Four of Pentacles. So I think you're going to feel these two energies at times, different times. This theme of moving into an energy of passion and drive, honing your skills, learning, doing some new things. But also this Four of Pentacles coming into the present, just being, you know, grateful for what you have. The Four of Pentacles is not necessarily an ambitious energy. It's more about just protecting your energy, making the most of what you do have, you know, that type of thing. So maybe you're going to be learning something new is an underlying thing. Maybe you're learning some new things or going into something new here, given you've got this just recently, Knight of Wands and the Ace of Pentacles. And you're also going to be, maybe you're taking a pay cut to do this. But whatever it is that you're doing could also be enabling you to come into present. It's enabling you to, you know, also feel emotionally fulfilled. General direction moving forward is a beautiful Nine of Pentacles, which is, you know, abundance. So whatever this thing is, if it's not particularly abundant at the moment, you know, Six of Pentacles, Four of Pentacles, it will become more so, I think. Nine of Pentacles. You've also got the Two of Wands, and this is a new path. So I think just recently, Capricorn, this new thing that you've started is like, it looks like it's going to morph into a new path or a new way forward for you. And it's going to provide you with some abundance. I mean, these are two pretty good positive cards to have in your general direction moving forward. Like, it's just going to get better from now on. Yeah. And let's grab some possible outcomes. You have the Knight of Cups. So that can, I guess that can sort of be talking about romance. So, you know, maybe there's some, you know, romantic energy in the air, or it could just be talking about compassion, okay? You're bringing compassion to a situation, or to, you know, an organisation or group or workspace, or to a particular person, okay? You also got the Page of Wands in your outcome there. So that's probably looking like inner child activation, because you also have the Page of Pentacles there as well. And yeah. So this could be also this idea of sparking this thing of you wanting to be really devoted to something, and you're really highly attracted to something, and it could be your, you know, your own inner child. There's something that's really going to spark your passion, or whatever this thing is. I think you're only going to want to commit to it more as time goes forward, is what I'm kind of getting from this. Because you have that element of fire going across your reading. You've got Knight of Wands, Two of Wands, Page of Wands here. And general underlying theme is, you know, Five of Wands. That's honing and, you know, overcoming challenges as well. In your challenge, you have the Ace of Pentacles, which is at the start of your reading, and the Page of Pentacles. The Ace and the Page. So this is some earth. So you may find it challenging to ground yourself here, Capricorn. But I don't know that it's talking about that, because, yeah, although if you're activating a lot of fire, you may find it challenging. But this could be about your potential. Maybe one of these aces is talking about an opportunity or a job that you've taken up, or a project. Whereas perhaps this ace is talking about your health and well-being, so your physical health. So if you have challenges in that area, it could also be that whatever you're doing is, if you're activating your passion, you know, if you find that, you know, your health is sort of slipping, or you're not as healthy or as energized as you would like to feel, then that could sort of pose a challenge for you. But we're going to get some spirit guidance. It's interesting that we have, you know, this Page of Pentacles is eating berries, and we have some fruit there as well. So maybe this is to do with, you know, it could be along the lines of, if you are wanting to make healthy changes, maybe you're going to find that tricky because of the nature of your project, whatever it is that you're moving forward on. Yeah, sometimes that fire energy, it wants to move really fast forward, okay? So sometimes the earth is about the slowing down. So if you're wanting to move fast and quickly forward, Capricorn, you may find it challenging to slow down overall, is what we could say from that as well. Awakening and strength, and the Hierophant. So your spirit guidance is lots of major arcana. It's a handful of major arcana here, Capricorn, which means that this is very spiritual for you, whatever it is that you're moving into. You've got the Hierophant here. Strength, you know, I mean, Hierophant, strength, let's talk about that first of all. You're overcoming challenges here. And yeah, you have the inner strength and the courage and the conviction to take action on your inspiration, to take action on the feelings that are meaningful for you, okay? Which is really awesome. But you also have the strength to, I guess, keep focus and keep your focus, and also to overcome, I guess, any things that you are doing in your life that could potentially hold you back, or any habits that you're wanting to let go of. That's what I'm trying to say. You have the ability here, the strength to overcome any habits that you feel have been holding you back. Okay, Spirit's saying there. So we can talk about the Hierophant next. This is your ability to be a conduit between, you know, spirit and matter. So because you have this fire element, that's very like a spiritual thing, okay, very spirit. But you also have this earth connection here in your Nine of Pentacles, general direction moving forward. That's very grounded, very secure, solid, kind of stable feeling energy, okay? And Spirit's saying, you know, to keep that in mind as you move forward. And this is that all of that earth as well, about grounding yourself, and really just coming into perhaps, you know, maybe an appreciation of the high frequency natural foods that you can partake of that may assist you moving forward into high frequency. Okay. And yeah, so being a conduit between spirit and matter, and also that, you know, Hierophant also talks about spiritual beliefs as well and traditions, but it's almost like these days people are making their own, creating their own spiritual path forward. There can be, of course, we are drawing on some of the ancient practices, you know, and the old ways of, you know, being close to nature, you know, focusing in on the breath, doing meditation, all that type of ancient stuff like herbalism and things like that. So, you know, if this is part of what you're doing, Capricorn, then it's about, you know, really honouring that you are creating your own spiritual path moving forward, which is what Spirit's sort of saying, is that if this new thing you've hit on is something to do with a spiritual path, given you've got the Two of Wands here, then, yeah, keep doing that, you know, keep evolving in that direction as you see fit. And here we have the awakening, because you are awakening into higher frequency, evolving your consciousness and your ability to navigate the lower frequencies. But in reality, Capricorn, you hardly have any really low frequency cards here, I would say. They're all kind of pretty chill or higher frequency, right? You've got the Nine of Cups, you've got the Six of Pentacles here. Like, this is really harmonious, you know, happiness, fulfillment. The Two of Wands, that's, you know, being inspired to move into a path. This is like the beautiful combination of frequency, of groundedness and focus and feeling inspired. Knight of Cups, Page of Wands, you know, got lots of inner child energy here. You know, and the Four of Pentacles, I think for you, is about sort of becoming present and just, yeah, it's almost like a meditative, another stable earth card for you, Capricorn, moving forward. Because you've got a lot of inspiration on this. There's something new that you're kind of jumping into here, and you're feeling really inspired, which is really awesome. And Spirit's kind of saying, yeah, you know, if it's ticking all these boxes, then, you know, it's worth probably making the decision to move forward on it, and to probably not be sitting on the fence, as the Two of Swords is saying here. But sometimes the Two of Swords is about going within to make decisions, okay? It can be talking about a pause as well. So if you feel you do need to slow down or pause on something, you know, that could be what you need to do as well. Ten of Cups. Emotional fulfillment, going from the 9 to the 10. You know, this could be what's happening for you, Capricorn, in your evolution here. Death, which is also slow change and rebirth, okay? So you've got awakening, but you also have rebirth. The death is usually the realization of something that is changing. The awakening is the actual, like the call, like when you receive that call. So maybe Spirit's saying, you know, you could be getting a call. This could be part of your spiritual calling, okay? Death is usually that process that we go through, that shedding process, which leads us up to being able to kind of accept that call, okay? So maybe this is also Spirit saying for you to acknowledge, Capricorn, that you have been going through a change process, and maybe it's getting close to that time where, you know, this could be the calling, possibly, okay? So just for you to look into that. And here we have the Three of Swords, or the healing card, which I like to call it. So often the process of rebirth is a healing, And often as we move into awakening, we are literally healing ourselves, because what we are healing is our connection to spirit, our connection to our higher self, which we have, you know, probably all of us at some point have been cut off from that. And that's because of the process of evolution, you know, how we come to Earth. If you believe in reincarnation, we come to Earth in this amnesia state, okay? And so we are really kind of, in some ways, cut off from our spiritual connection. But this is what you are healing, Capricorn, okay? That's just spirit confirming there that, you know, you're healing your heart connection with yourself, with your higher self, and with your purpose, okay? This is, you know, peace, harmony, balance, and your emotional fulfillment as well. But yeah, awakening, okay? This is the call. The rabbit is sort of like, you know, giving out the call there in that image, in that card. But yeah, no, lots of beautiful images here for you. Lots of positivity, Capricorn. You're going through your transformation really beautifully. And I think you're just about to kind of step out here into, you know, being able to do what it is that you feel you came here to do. So I hope that's been helpful. Look forward to your next reading. In the meantime, have a great day, a fantastic week, and I'll see you again soon. Bye for now.